Okay, we're here with Cameron Murray from Sydney.
Hi.
Cameron, welcome to Melbourne and the Melbourne Ukulele Festival.
Thank you.
Perhaps you could start by telling us how you got involved in the ukulele.
It goes back to, well, about 16 or 17 years when I first got a Sano Japanese ukulele in Johannesburg, South Africa, where I was living. I was born in South Africa, but I have English and Scottish parents, and my granddad actually is an Englishman who lived in South Africa as well, and still does, as a matter of fact, and he was still is, a long-time devotee of George Formby, and he owned a few Abbotts and various other banjo ukes, but I basically wanted to follow my dad into playing guitar, and because I was too small, he got me a ukulele at a sale for 25 rand, which is equivalent to about $5 probably. Didn't do much with it for a long time, and then I sort of saw my granddad play all the time when I went over to his house, and got interested enough when I was about 11, 12, and asked him to teach me how to play, and that's how I got into it from there.
So you were born in South Africa?
Born in South Africa, then lived in England for 5 years, and then back to South Africa for 10 years, and now I've been in Australia for 15 years.
So what kind of accent have you got?
A mess. A mess of an accent.
A bit of everything.
A bit of everything, yeah. But since coming to Australia, I used to just exclusively play George Formby stuff, really, because that's all I knew, and there's still not much of a uke scene in South Africa, and there was certainly nothing 15, 16 years ago. So moving over here, I became, well, I was now in touching distance with Hawaii, so I've been there about 7 times and love going there, love the people, and met a lot of my uke heroes over there.
And the ukulele scene in Sydney, in Sydney, Australia, how's that? Is that you involved in the ukulele scene up there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of the Sydney uke scene can be credited to Rose Turtle, who put on the first Ukulele Land concert in at Bondi. I think it was 2001, 2002, around there. And that was the first time I had ever been invited to any kind of ukulele concert. The first time I met Rose and Mick Conway and a few other people, and from there actually a guy from the St George and Sutherland Community College in the south of Sydney asked me to come down and teach ukulele workshops, because he was interested himself and he hadn't seen any ukulele stuff before. So I went down there and I did that, and from that Scum sprang up, the St George and Sutherland Community of Ukulele Musicians, and actually from there Dean heard about us, Scum, in Sydney, and he asked sort of our advice on how to start a uke club, and he went on and did it much bigger and better than, Scum's still going, but it's not in the same way it was, but yeah, Dean really just took the ball and ran with it, and now you got MUK.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, well, I have 17 ukes in all, but this is a little Martin Style O from the early 50s. I was informed when I bought it. I actually bought this online about 10 years ago from London, and it came in this lovely Savage and Hoy case as well, which was a total surprise to me. I just wanted the uke, and I got a bonus with the case. But it's a lovely little instrument, very light, nice bright sound. I got it to...
Can we hear a little
sure.
sample?
It's in D tuning at the moment.
Great, that's fantastic.
It's one of my favourites, but it's actually the first time I've ever performed with it. Strangely, yeah, I don't know. I don't usually play with the D tuning, but I just thought I was actually going to bring a banjo ukulele out at one of my abbots, but it's just too heavy, really. So I wanted something that sounded good with Formby, and that sort of fit the bill. So.
And you're also the editor of a new ukulele magazine, Kamuke.
I am.
Tell us a bit
Kamuke
about
magazine. Well, this is the debut issue. It's just a magazine, a general interest magazine about ukulele. It's a little bit about the history.
Can you show us some pages?
Yeah. Say it's got some ads in there, of course, for people like Mayamo Ukuleles, who are a newish company from White Salmon in Washington in the States. I have various sections. This is the feature in the debut issue is all about Jim Beloff and his role in the uke world. I'm sure no one needs to be told who Jim Beloff is. You might be watching this. I have this section called Construction Zone, where I focus on a particular builder. This one we've got Ko Aloha Ukulele, who's some good friends of mine in Honolulu. We have the Club Corner, Gipao Main Ukulele Club, of course, because that was the easiest one to start with. Uke in Focus is about a particular ukulele loved by someone, and this is the Martin Tara patch, 1929. And then, but mainly Kamuke is about the personalities, because I think the ukulele is basically about people, and you don't often hear, ukulele players' stories. So in this one I have Uni and her ukulele, Rose Turtle Ertler. Then I have some historical features as well, cinematic strumming about uke in the movies, the Hall of Fame, first inductee George Formby. Next issue, which will probably be coming out in May, we're going to have Ukulele Ike in there, and we have Uke Around the World, which is just a montage of photos from uke festivals and clubs around the place, around the world. And if anyone has any of these and would like to send them in, especially from the Melbourne Ukulele Festival, they can just email me at kamuke80@gmail.com. If you have any good festival pics you think should go in there. I have some reviews, upcoming events, that sort of thing. But yeah.
Why Kamuke? Where did you come up with that name?
I came up with that name basically because my email address for a long time was Kamuke with a C, just Cameron and ukulele, Camuke. I changed it to a K merely because it looks more Hawaiian and seemed to fit the bill a bit better. And yeah, I was pretty happy with that name.
And this magazine will come out 4 times a year, is that?
Yeah, it's a quarterly magazine.
And can you subscribe to it?
You cannot subscribe to it yet. We're just trialing it for now, but you can get a copy at www.kamuke.com.
Okay.
Buy those individually for now, and also, it's on Facebook and various other places, so you can find out all the latest news.
And you're performing, Cameron, at the Melbourne Ukulele Festival.
Yes.
How did that go?
It was good. I played on the picnic stage on the Sunday, and yeah, it was a great time. Rain stayed off, and got through my set all right, because I don't do as much performing as I'd like. So I was pretty happy with it.